Hi, I'm Zoey.
Hi, I'm Gamin.
Skijler.
Sam.
Jong Hak.
And we're the Opinions Table. Everybody seems to have an opinion on that.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice latte as in like Starbucks pumpkin spice latte?
Well,
or like...
I mean, personally, I prefer the coffee beans pumpkin spice lattes
It's
to
good.
Starbucks because they use real pumpkin and stuff, so.
I'll share my opinion on the pumpkin spice latte. Are we doing like what are we talking, like taste or
Anything.
I mean, the Starbucks one I used to think was good, but as I got older, it's so rich and so sweet that I like prefer almost like a homemade version. So I make them at home with like coffee and pumpkin, and they're good. So
I feel like I should clarify when I speak of the pumpkin spice latte and speaking of the pumpkin spiced tea latte because I don't like coffee.
Okay, so if you're only speaking about that, I don't drink like hot coffee really, or like tea. I will have like a huge frappuccino pumpkin spice, and like I will have like...
you get the pumpkin spice frappuccino?
Yes, they're so good. Okay,
Oh.
so
It's like a milkshake.
It's
I
like
don't
instead of having
understand.
caffeine, I just go on a sugar high for the rest of the day instead of having caffeine. So yeah, that's like a good, and it's like really like mellow and nice, and I really like the
definitely
taste.
like reminds people of fall. And
Yeah.
I think that's why it's marketed so well, is because it's like the ideal
Anything
fall
limited
drink.
time
And
is
like
going to be
it
marketed
also
well.
like it's just like the whole like flavor set in general.
Well,
is, like,
if it's supposed to be fall reminiscent, I feel like the pumpkin spice frappuccino kind of destroys the whole purpose then.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have to be warm because it's fall?
Well,
and I
it's
think
Southern California. We don't have
True.
that luxury.
Also, it's Southern California. Can we stop calling it fall? It's slightly less
Yeah,
hot
summer.
summer.
Yeah, less hot summer.
We have two
I am wearing a
seasons:
jacket.
summer, less hot summer, fall, and then less hot summer. Fall is for winter.
My problem with Starbucks mainly is that it's a way to market like daily like milkshakes to adults, and not that I have a problem.
Skijler.
Frappuccinos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Frappuccinos
frappuccinos
oh
are
my God.
so good.
Okay,
They're
there's
just
so many
milkshakes.
calories in those.
Okay.
Too much sugar.
Like, I'm gonna look up. Okay, what size frappuccino do you get?
Confess.
Okay, well, like, yesterday I got a grande, but, like, sometimes, as in, like, 50% of the time I get a venti.
Okay.
Most of the time.
One time I got
okay,
a Trenta, but I shared it.
So what the heck?
I
The
got it.
only
You got it
frappuccino,
somehow.
the only frappuccino that I ever get is the matcha green tea one, and it's not even that good. But
The green tea one's so good.
Matcha powder is my favorite.
I love
like,
matcha,
regular
but
drinks,
Starbucks doesn't know how to handle it. But that's besides the point. My point is that even getting a frappuccino, the most I can drink is one of the mini ones, and they don't even have the mini ones most of the time.
Well,
Because
maybe
they're
you
so
should build
thick.
up a tolerance. It's like this tolerance of, like, caffeine. Okay, I see you guys coming in here, like, most of the time with, like, your little, like, cups of coffee and, like, down, like...
Because it's good.
Okay, I have, like, a frappuccino maybe, like, once... Okay,
You had
once
it
or twice.
yesterday?
Okay, once or twice a week. Yesterday counts.
That's a lot.
That's a
The
lot.
calories in a pumpkin spice frappuccino blended coffee whip in grande size is 540 calories.
I know. Like, I know
It's a
this.
See,
meal.
that's
That's
a
a
meal.
meal.
I can't
Okay, like,
eat that
sometimes
much.
I don't eat, but, like, whatever. Okay, that's beside the point. My addiction to to frappuccinos is not the topic.
It's
Neither
not
is
limited
it.
just to pumpkin spice, right?
No, yes.
Okay.
I've tried almost every single frappuccino flavor.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't really like Starbucks. I prefer the coffee bean, but the one thing from Starbucks that I do enjoy is the acai, however you pronounce that, refreshers.
Acai?
Strawberry acai
Yeah.
refresher. Oh, that's
No, I think I heard someone actually say it right. It's acai.
Acai.
Yeah. That one's really good.
Wow.
But I get that.
Trying to make you say venti, now they want you to say acai.
Venti is just Spanish. I don't even know
No,
what
it's
acai
Italian.
It's
Italian.
Yeah, because in Spanish you don't say
The
it like
rich-
venti.
And like you call them baristas. I'm like, what? You're a coffee maker.
Anyways, getting back onto the topic of pumpkin spice lattes, I think as far as marketing goes, it's a really good idea. Like, it's pretty much the ideal fall drink. But I just think that the actual product itself from Starbucks is very almost like too commercialized. Like it's so
Yeah.
sweet. It's very syrupy.
I think people get lost in the commercials and lose how good it is. It's like-
There are commercials for it? I haven't seen any.
I don't know, maybe like the expectation
more-
is too high and people have like
Yeah.
a
that
sense
might
of
be what
like
it is.
it's
It's
too
so
like
glorified.
yeah,
But-
it's too glorified.
Personally, for me, I think that, and maybe if I had been exposed to the Starbucks pumpkin spice before the coffee bean, my opinion would be different. But
I was exposed to it.
to me, the Starbucks one is very like pumpkin pie, very sweet. Not that I have a problem with that, but like the coffee bean one for me is like that perfect pumpkin spice. It's supposed to be like buttery but also have spices in it, you know, and not just sweet on top of sweet.
Yeah, I feel like the coffee bean one, for most people, they probably wouldn't recognize that it's like a pumpkin spice latte because to them all they know is sweet. I feel like if they just made a mixture of the Starbucks and coffee bean one, it'd be like good for everyone because it'd be like a medium level of sweetness but still have like some spice and coffee flavor.
And that's our opinion.